we think about meatloaf, hey, meatloaf was simple, you know, meatloaf that either granny made, mama made. It really didn't have all those ingredients, you know what I'm saying, the bell peppers and stuff like that in there, but the meatloaves were simple. So what I'm gonna do, I love onion in my meatloaf, so I'm gonna use this onion and we're gonna dice this up. Now with this onion right here, I don't want to cut this in like huge chunks. And I see a lot of people when they make their meatloaves, you got these big chunks of onions. So what I want to do is I want to cut these, you know, to a small, you know, dice. And then this will be, you know, more infusing that onion flavor throughout the meatloaf. And then you won't have your meatloaf, you know, when you start slicing it, you know how it starts crumbling and all that good stuff. This will help just like this right here. Hey, you should be in the game. Got me 2 pounds of ground beef. Now for meatloaf, hey, you always need a binder. For this, I'm gonna use Quick Oats. And if you really wanted to, you could use the traditional breadcrumbs. Italian style is, you know, normally what I go with. But for this one, I'm gonna use these Quick Oats. Then I'm gonna come back with some milk. And I got 3 eggs that I'll be using. Then I'm gonna sprinkle on about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Got me a packet of Lipton onion soup mix. And then I got a couple of garlic cloves that I'm gonna press down in here, get a little bit of garlic flavor. And I add back in my onions. And I know I got garlic in there, but I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more garlic powder. That'll be about a teaspoon or so. And then I thought I was hitting record, but I was actually hitting pause. And so I was adding some barbecue sauce. It's about 2 tablespoons. And I meant to hit pause again, but I was hitting record. Now I added about a half a cup of steak sauce. That's what you see me picking up. And then I added about a quarter of a cup of Romano Parmesan cheese that you can find in your local grocery store in the bottle. So that will make a well-rounded meatloaf. I'm telling you, this will be absolutely delicious, fam. But again, I thought I was hitting pause and record, but I was doing the reverse. Then I realized what I was doing. So now you see me starting to mix the meatloaf mixture. So I added in about half a cup more of my Quick Oats to get it to the texture that I want it to be. And you can see right here, now it's a good texture where we can form it into a loaf. Now we're gonna get our smoker ready, and then we'll be in the game. Now when you take your meatloaf out the bowl, it should be able to hold its texture, right? Then you know that you got a nice loaf that will stand the test when you put that thing on the smoker. Now you just form this thing however you like. Make it look like a loaf. You don't want to overly pack it. Seal any places where it look like it may crumble. And depending on how you want your loaf to look, like I said, if you want to look more like a loaf of bread, then you can come in here, you know, build it up like so. Come in, and then you get more of a compact structure. But just remember, like I said, the higher you go, the longer the inside will take to cook. Let's get this out to the smoker, and we're gonna go 350 degrees. We got our fire going, and really I want a roaring fire on this. Like I said, we trying to get this up to about 350 degrees. All right, we got the smoker up to temp. Hey, I went back, kind of compacted this a little bit more. Now it looks like an Italian style loaf. I know what I had earlier kind of looked like a sourdough loaf, but again, form it however you like. We're gonna put this on the smoker, 350 degrees, and you see we still got some smoke. And I know some people will say you cooking it, pretty much baking that thing. But again, because our fuel is wood, we're still gonna get some wood flavor. Now, if you want it more smoky, then like I said, take it lower, but it's gonna take a little bit longer to cook. All right, so we've been going for about an hour. Hey, it's looking good. Now what we want to do is we want to get a temp on this meatloaf. Let me change this from Celsius. So we still got a little ways to go. for that center to be done. And we'll let that cook another 20 minutes or so. And then let it ride out, fam. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make us a little glaze. Now, I got about 1/4 of a cup of barbecue sauce. And then we're gonna go in with some ketchup. And then we wanna take this to about a 1/2 cup. And then I'm gonna go in with my baptizing barbecue seasoning. This got like brown sugar in it. So I'm gonna go in with about a tablespoon of that. Then I'm gonna hit it with some apple cider vinegar to thin the mixture out. So it's more like a glaze type. Get everything mixed in. And then we'll go out, check on that meatloaf on the smoker. And then we'll apply that glaze because you want that glaze to tack up. And then you already know, man. All right, so let's check on this meatloaf. Hey, it's looking good, fam. So I'm gonna bring you into it. Hey, look at this. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing, fam? So I started initially off at 350 degrees. And then in the middle of the cook, I let it come down in temp to about 300. And then I've been rocking around 300 and 275 for like the last 30 minutes or so. So it can get, you know, a little bit more smoke profile on the meatloaf. So now what I want to do again is come in the meatiest part of the meatloaf and see where we are. And you see right here, it's about one still climbing there. We're at about that 165 mark. I'll be honest with you, if I pulled this now and let it rest, it'll continue to cook and then it'll be ready to go. What we'll go ahead and do, hey, we'll go ahead and put our barbecue glaze on top. And we'll let this cook for about 15 more minutes or so and let the glaze do what it needs to do. And you just brush this on, hey, like you Bob Ross or something, sir. Let that glaze run over the side like that, and then you hit those sides. Hey, yes, sir. Hey, you'll be in the game. You hear my birds out here? Hey, they smell it. They know what's up. They letting the neighborhood know we are in the game. But yep, just hit those sides. Make sure everything is nice and evenly coated. That should look good. I'm gonna close this lid and we're gonna let it do what it do. This meatloaf out, hey, it's rested and we are in the game. Now, normally I wouldn't cut this meatloaf, you know what I'm saying, on this plate, but I already got it. It looks good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come in here and cut through this meatloaf right here. Hey, it's smelling good, fam. Got a little bit of that smoky flavor. And like I said, on the ending part of this meatloaf, I really, you know, went through, started at 350 and then scaled it back throughout the cook so I can get a little bit more smoke flavor. And I think that'll make this meatloaf absolutely delicious. Give it the right amount of smoke profile, but then also keep it nice and juicy. So, hey, take a look at this right here. Hey, yes, sir. So moist, I'm not gonna squeeze it. You got a little bit of smoke ring on there. And we in the game, man. You serve this however you like. Hit me in the comments. What would you want with a meatloaf like this? And fam, you already know I gotta get me a taste test. So I'm gonna get me a little slice and I'm gonna set me a little thumbnail so you guys can click on this video. But smoked meatloaf, hey, this is where it's at. Something different for the summer. So you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, get your house all hot, but you can have something that's traditional, something that's delicious. Well, actually it's not traditional because it's on the smoker, but you know, something familiar, but then absolutely delicious. You in the game. Hey, there you have it. You got your absolutely delicious smoked meatloaf. And let me bring it up to you. Yes, sir. A nice, tender, juicy. And I'm not even gonna be cute with it and pull out a plate. Not gonna dirty up no dishes right now. But hey, I'm gonna get me a little taste test of this. We in the game, fam. Hey, that right there is absolutely delicious, fam. It's flavorful. It's moist. And then you got that nice little top that you love in a meatloaf. Hey, you remember how Granny cooked it, Mama cooked it? Hey, yes, sir. We in the game, fam. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take the time out and say thank you so much for stopping by, clicking on this video. If you want more delicious content like this, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Share this video with your family and friends and tell them Coach Hollywood cooking with me and Focus. Hey, got you in the game. And for my Focus family that's been rolling me for a while, and you already know what your boy about to do, I'm about to get back in the game and smash into this smoked meatloaf. Get me a little bit of mashed potatoes, you know what I'm saying, some corn on the side, and I'm gonna be in the game. And we'll see you guys on the next recipe. You're in the game.